We estimate that forage production, livestock production can be reduced by as much as 60 or 70% because of brush invasion. It reduces forage production that much. And in particular, it affects the best grasses that cattle use, the warm season midgrasses. And that's because mesquite and those grasses are trying to grow at the same time. And so what we tend to have is when we get mesquite invasion, we do maintain a grass cover, but the grass community usually shifts to the cool season Texas wintergrass because it's growing in the spring before mesquite leaves out. Once mesquite leaves out, wintergrass goes to wire, basically. The leaves roll up, very unpalatable. It is a little bit of grass cover, but all the warm season midgrasses are gone. They've been outcompeted because of shading and competitive water use. So we've engaged in brush management treatments for years and years and years. There's, at varying levels of effectiveness and expense. Fire can be used as a maintenance treatment, but fire really cannot control or reduce mesquite like this. Plus, fire, even if it top kills these larger trees, it won't kill them outright, and you'll get resprouting. Mechanical treatments, you can grub mesquite out, but that's hugely expensive. So what we think that still the most viable alternative for actually killing mesquite is aerial herbicide work. And Dow and DuPont have been the major players in that. Dow in particular, they have a new product out called Sendero that we've just engaged in agreement with Dow to evaluate Sendero. They've done a lot of the groundwork, obviously, before they release this product, but our goal here is to look at Sendero in more of a total ranch management context, where we're spraying patches and we're using what we call brush sculpting, where we're treating patches, leaving other patches untreated, and trying to manage for the whole system for the benefit of both wildlife and livestock. And one of the things we're trying to do with Sendero herd, the reason why I picked this spot is because about eight or 9 years ago, we did some roller chopping treatments as part of another project. This whole area has been was roller chopped about 8 years ago. So that mesquite looked like this stuff over here 8 years ago. And this is the regrowth since that roller chopping. Roller chopping basically just knocks it down, doesn't kill anything, but then you get the sprouting. And so we designed these Sendero treatments in patches to cover part of the old growth mesquite as well as the regrowth, because we don't really have much data on how Sendero or any of these herbicide products affects this real multi-stemmed regrowth. But so you see that contrast here. The other thing we're trying to look at, and the thing that Dow's very interested in, is from a wildlife standpoint, we want to enhance the growth of the secondary shrub species that are of more value to wildlife, such as loquetbush right here. So this kind of shows you that most of these products are very what we call species specific. They will affect mesquite, but they won't affect anything else. And so you can see the loquetbush shrubs here. There's a few back in there. They're pretty much unaffected by this spray.